Hi guys, good Saturday morning. It is February 15th. Thanks for tuning in for our digital update. We're going to run down some of the stories that you guys are clicking on and sharing. A lot of tough news to get through this morning, but if you have questions or comments about a story, leave them down below. We're going to circle back. Chloe's over here running the computer. Addison is standing by for the forecast. We're going to check in with him in a little bit.
Sure.
But first, the latest on this investigation in South Carolina, the death of 6-year-old Faye Swetlik. I want to show you Cody Scott Taylor. Do we have that video? Okay, so this is the 30-year-old neighbor who lived less than 500 feet from Faye Swetlik. Investigators have linked his death to hers. He was found dead in his home, but they haven't said how just yet. They also mention that her body hadn't been in the place where she was found for very long. So there are a lot of questions about this. An autopsy is being done today to figure out how she died, and hopefully we'll get some more answers about what this connection is. Remember, she disappeared on Monday. You're seeing the last video of her alive. When she was getting off her school bus Monday afternoon, she disappeared about an hour and a half later. Police found her body a couple days after that, very close to her house. And if you pop on our website, there's a map that kind of shows you where her house is in relation to his house, in relation to where her body was found, and that's all kind of centered around this Napa auto parts store. So many people have a lot of interest in this story. You shared her photo when she first went missing, you know, with the goal that she'd be found safe. There's that map that I mentioned. Chloe just pulled up the map on the website. So you can see how close she was to his home. We will keep updating you on this story as we get more information, as there are more developments. So be sure to download the KHOU 11 mobile app. We will share that information with you as soon as we get it. Next up, the scary warning. It's out of Washington, but it's just something to keep in mind, I think, for any new parent, because police or sheriff's deputies in Pierce County, Washington, just arrested a woman who they say might have been trying to steal a baby. So this is her Facebook profile that she had up there. She has a bunch of different aliases, deputies say, and the situation why they arrested her is pretty bizarre. So she was on a Facebook group for moms of newborns and offered to take pictures of the new babies for free. She said she wanted to build up her portfolio. So this mom invited her over. On the third time she came to take photos, she brought her 16-year-old daughter, and the daughter gave the victim a cupcake that deputies think was laced with drugs to get her to pass out. Now, the woman managed to get the suspects out of her house, but she did notice keys were missing, just a lot of questions. Anyway, deputies arrested the woman. They say she has a lot of different aliases. They say they found other people she's taken photos of the baby for. So it's just a warning, really, to be aware, to be on the lookout. We've had a lot of awful stories about newborns being stolen. I mean, the Heidi Broussard case locally. Investigators now say her best friend is the one who killed her just to steal her baby. Just absolutely awful. So if you're a new mom, be aware. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. We have a whole lot more detail on KHOU.com. Chloe's scrolling through the web article right now. You can see that post from the Pierce County Sheriff's Office. Just things to look out for so you can keep yourself and your baby safe. Next up, this one has you guys fired up. It has me a little fired up. You've seen the tweet, right, from Buffalo Wild Wings? Chloe? Okay, so this is how it all came to be. It started with this reporter Rob Harris talking about Manchester City being banned from Champions League for 2 seasons and fined $30 million for cheating. Buffalo Wild Wings retweeted it saying that's how you punish a team that cheats. And turns out that's not even the first time the wing chain came for the Astros. A couple of days before, they were making fun of Jim Crane's statement saying that Houston is going to get a really bad reception at any away games, which, okay, is probably true. Fans are not really happy with the Astros, but it's a real weird flex for a chain that has a lot of locations and franchisees in the Houston area. Boycott, B-dub-dub, was trending overnight because Astros fans are not having it. So people are calling out, you know, Pluckers, Hooters, everywhere, Wingstop, everywhere else they're going to go, except for Buffalo Wild Wings. Hooters kind of piled on, offering a special deal on opening day for Astros fans. You get an extra 6 wings on top of the 10 that you order. They also asked, has anyone seen the Buffalo Wild Wings social media guy? There hasn't been a post since. It's not a good look. So Astros fans are bagging on B-dubs. A lot of other baseball fans, though, are like, well, they're just pointing out the truth. But I didn't see B-dubs going after the Patriots or, you know, the Saints when any of that went down. So I don't know. Not a good look.
Yeah, I'm not sure how B-dub's going to be able to survive that one. At least not initially. I think later on they're going to be okay.
We'll see.
We'll
see. I think they almost have to say something about it.
They're going to have to, or they're going to have to give away a bunch of free food, some incentives to get people to come on, especially as the season opens up.
They need to be taking tips from Addison here.
And find your social media guy, because I think he's missing right now.
Yeah, he's probably in hiding. This story made me cry this morning, so I'm going to make you cry as well. It's out of Arizona. It's the story of Debbie and Randy Tenney. Addison knows what I'm talking about because I got all weepy when I was talking about it earlier. So this is Debbie. Randy, her husband, passed away in December. And every year on Valentine's Day, he'd always get her flowers and he'd write her a poem. And she had totally prepared for this Valentine's Day to not get either one of those things because he's gone. He'd been gone. And what do you know? I'm gonna do it again. What do you know? She got flowers and a poem from Randy. He wrote, "Roses are red, violets are blue, yelling from heaven that I will always love you."
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And so even after he passed, he was able to express just how much he loved his wife. You can read their whole backstory on KHOU.com, but that's one that
It really touches you.
Yeah.
You can see the expression in her face, too.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love. On the topic of love, we're not sure if J.J. Watt and Kalia Ohai are Mr. and Mrs. We know they're getting married in the off season. There are rumors that it's happening this weekend. J.J. shared this photo of them in the Bahamas yesterday, saying she's his forever Valentine. We're kind of waiting for an update here. A lot of questions about what's happening there. A lot of people are curious. There are reports elsewhere that this is the day, but
They got married?
that they're doing it this weekend.
Surprise,
But we don't know that. We have not been able to confirm that.
Well, celebrities will often do stuff like that. They'll go get married on a secret location. All of a sudden, you just see photos pop up of like, oh, here they are in their dresses and their attire. You're like, when did that happen?
I just love it that they're so chill.
Oh, yeah, very.
They're like, we'll do it. And not a lot of fanfare. Of course, fans here, like, we're cheering for you. So congratulations, maybe. I guess that's what I'll say.
Oh, yeah, why not? They're celebrating something.
Exactly. Let's talk about the forecast.
Sure, we got a good one coming on up, and I think as long as I keep bringing the good weather around for the weekends, you'll keep having me come back.
Yes, but as soon as that changes, you're gone, Addison. Gone.
Just no one here.
It'll be Chloe.
Chloe, you're doing weather next. No, but we do have some good weather coming on up. Let's go ahead and take a look at that 7-day forecast where you can certainly see it does look fairly nice out there, looking on the lovelier side of things. It's a little leftover from Valentine's Day for today. Whoopsie. But then we do have mostly cloudy skies out there for tomorrow. Temperatures in the upper 70s. President's Day comes on Monday, of course. And we have still a nice warm trend going on, almost 80 degrees. But then the rainfall will be an issue Monday afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday definitely, and Thursday. I mean, that's just, if you want to put a big X right over that day in terms of like, that's the day to stay inside. Yeah, I would do that. Cloudy, rainy, dreary, chilly. Temperatures in the 40s all day long. Northeasterly breeze. Ugh, just stay inside. Friday, good. We bounce back. Mostly sunny skies. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And we keep the good weather coming on into Saturday and into most of Sunday as well. A little teaser right there. But this week, stay inside. Find some way to stay dry, warm.
But I notice you're starting to bring that sunshine back around on Friday.
Yeah, just in time.
We have to work during the week, so I consider it fine if we have to deal with miserable weather then, just
Absolutely.
as long as you keep delivering these beautiful sunny weekends.
See, I'll be allowed to come back in the building. My key card will still work.
That's how he knows. Every weekend. Was the weather up to par? You scan the ID to get in? Maybe, maybe not.
I'm like, hello, open the door. Like, nope, bad
So
weather.
far, it's a yes. Okay, comments and questions. Anything stand out to you, Chloe? I can just run through some.
A fan, Brazos, he said, B-Dubs isn't wrong. Stop whining people. It's sports and trash talk.
Sure.
That's true. But here's the thing about trash talk. People who don't like what you're saying will respond also. So, I don't know. I think it's one thing to hear it from other players, because I get it, especially if you were on the Yankees or the Dodgers. There's a lot of anger and frustration there. Mm-hmm. But you make deep fried chicken wing, like you cook chicken.
Yeah. You're not playing baseball. You're not in the stadium.
How did you get into this fight?
Yeah, you just came out in the conversation like, oh, hey, yeah, I have something to say.
And
like,
they clearly have an issue with the Astros because they tweeted about it twice in 3 days.
Are they just trying to stir the pot? Are they trying to create some like positive PR for them in some way, shape, or form?
I don't know. Maybe sales will go up from like Dodgers fans who are very happy with them.
I can see them opposing teams, opposing stadiums. Hey, if you don't like the Astros, come by, be Dubs. We'll give you an extra set of wings or whatever.
Maybe.
Crystal wanted to know, a couple of people responded back to her, but she wanted to know, what were you saying about JJ?
Oh, Chris, so there's the possibility he's getting married this weekend. There's actually the possibility he's getting married any day in the off season because he said he was going to. Rumors are flying that it's this weekend in the Bahamas. He and Kalia are going to tie the knot. We don't have that confirmed yet, so it's kind of like JJ watch for this weekend.
Constantly
If we find out that it did happen, we will. Whoa, my microphone just fell.
That's how much it's going to be explosive news. She's going to drop everything.
Literally drop everything. Download the KHOU 11 mobile app. We'll send you a notification because that in Houston is breaking news.
It's pretty big.
If JJ is like, I would argue maybe the most eligible bachelor in Houston.
Soon not to be.
Chloe's nodding.
Chloe's like, yep.
Yeah.
If he had his wedding at Energy Stadium, I bet that place would be packed.
Yeah.
Bishop this morning called it the Houston Royal Wedding.
Yeah. Although now Kalia plays for Chicago, which is kind of a bummer. When she played for the Dash, I think
That's true.
That was awesome.
But she still has a home here. She'll still always be here. Unless he all of a sudden goes to be on the Bears, then we'll have an issue.
No.
He's not allowed.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's not going to do that.
No.
Brandi won't let him do that.
No. JJ is Houston royalty. So is
staying
Kalia.
put.
Sue thinks B-Dubs is going to feel this tweet in their pocketbooks. Yeah.
This day and age, you get in a Twitter fight with somebody, all of a sudden business goes up. Usually.
Philip says let them boycott B-Dubs. He says shorter wait times. So some people feel strongly about this, some people not very much at all. A lot of folks commenting on Randy and Debbie, the couple from Arizona. Rhonda says, so sweet. Casey says, I couldn't imagine. I mean, just the forethought for him to know I did this every year and I want to make sure on her first Valentine's Day without me, she knows that I'm there. Ugh!
That's extremely touching.
Sarah calls it precious.
Mm-hmm. You can see the look on her, the expression on Debbie's face. Just like said it all, just holding the card, taking the photo. Just like, I can't believe this happened.
And the whole story, our sister station in Arizona did the story, and in the article, we've linked. It has that video. I couldn't get a hold of it to include it in our update, but you can watch it there. If you really want to cry, just make sure you have your tissues nearby. Oh, and good morning to Matthew, who said, good morning, Addison and Brandi and KHOU 11 News. Happy weekend.
Good morning, Matthew. Happy
All right.
weekend.
Any other questions? No? I think we're okay.
Okay. No news is good news sometimes.
Y'all have a wonderful day, and Lauren and Addison will be back here tomorrow morning.
Yeah, H-Town Rush starting at 7 to 8, and then we'll be on sometime probably around this time tomorrow. And then we'll all chime back in with the latest information. We'll see what goes.
We'll see if JJ got married.
Yes, exactly. You'll see Brandi jump on live with the information. Like, Brandi, come back to work. We need you.
I obviously need to be sent there to report. You know, we gotta have that reporter presence in the Bahamas. I volunteer.
I think the company will airdrop you over there. Just parachute down to the wedding. Come here.
You guys have a good day.
Take care, guys.